Hello, everybody. It's Melissa here from Rens, and I'm here with my co-host Porter today. Welcome to another Vendor Friday series. Today, I'm talking with Sarah from BCR about Thrive supplements. We are so excited to learn all about supplements, and of course, watch all the way to the end for a chance to win a prize. Take it away, Sarah.
Hi, Melissa. My name is Sarah and I'm from Big Country Raw. And I'm here to talk today about our Thrive supplement line. So our Thrive supplement line also started around the same time we created Big Country Raw in 2012. It is a supplement line that has been designed completely for raw as well as for kibble-fed animals, suitable for cats and dogs. All of the supplements are approved by Health Canada and they all have their own natural health number. So to kind of go right into starting with it, I'm going to talk about our skin and coat line, and it is a line of different oils that we have. Our top selling oil that we have sold, as well as our #1 supplement, and the first one that we ever created was our Thrive Herring Oil. So it comes in a 500 ml bottle and a liter bottle. Both are very popular. It is herring oil that is sourced right in Nova Scotia. It's a daily supplement that you can add into your raw diet to help with the absorption of nutrients. It's rich in omega-3 fatty acids, and it's sourced right of the Atlantic Ocean. Herring is very low in environmental contaminants, so you don't really have any of the issues of like the mercury or anything like that. Really helps with a shiny coat as well as healthy skin, increased mobility, and decreased shedding. It can be used for kibble as well. It's absolutely something that you can add to create more forms of omega-3s on your kibble-based diet too, but it is one supplement that we recommend to be fed with all of our raw diets and typically any raw diet in general. We don't add our form of omega-3s and 6 into our raw diet foods because once we add them in, you actually risk the form of oxidation, and then that's kind of where the oils start to go rancid a little bit faster. And that's also why we don't put a pump on our oils. It's a squeeze bottle because if you do a pump, it actually forces oxygen into the oil, which forces it to then possibly go bad faster. So that would be why they're in a squeeze bottle. So that's the herring oil. Our newest oil that we just came out with recently is our new salmon oil. So this one just comes in a 500 ml bottle right now. It is sourced directly from Norway. So it is sourced from the biofineries located in the heart of the salmon fjords, right in Norway. It's really high in omega-3 fatty acids, and it has a 1-to-1 DHA-EPA ratio. Salmon oil is very similar to the herring where it helps the absorption of nutrients, aids in helping it create a shiny and healthy coat. It also helps decrease shedding. So a lot of times people will ask, well, which oil to choose? And it's kind of a lot of times your own preference. Herring oil typically has a little bit less of a smellier fish smell, where salmon does typically have a little bit of a stronger smell to it. I typically recommend just kind of rotating between them as well as rotating between all three of our oils, which makes me introduce our last oil. So this is our hemp oil. So this is our vegetable-based oil. It is not fish-based. And this is the reason we kind of came out with this one is because we know that some dogs or cats or even people have a fish allergy. So we want to make sure we give an option to those customers that are out there. This hemp oil tastes a little bit more like peanuts, high on omega-3 and 6 as well. Some other benefits of this plant-based oil is a natural anti-inflammatory, helps strengthen the immune system, supports heart and organ function, as well as promotes brain and bone development. We typically recommend to feed this guy with red meats versus feeding it with a lot of poultry. And so again, a lot of times we just really recommend rotating the oil. So it's kind of you buy one bottle and when you're done that bottle, it only lasts you maybe it's 2 or 3 months and go to a different oil the next time. That's kind of the best way you're going to get a lot of variety of different omega-3s and 6s, as well as keeping your dog interested and not necessarily having the same oil on their meal every single day. We're going to go into mineral support next. So we do have quite a few supplements for just a general mineral health support. And these ones are typically where you're going to find using them more in the raw side versus the actual kibble side. So to start off, we talk about our Thrive Sea Kelp. So in any kibble diet, you're already going to have either a kelp or a source of iodine in the kibble-based diet anyway. So we don't typically recommend adding our mineral sea kelp or tri-mineral or fortified to kibble-based diets because you can risk overfeeding that supplement. So these guys are really only based for a raw diet. So our sea kelp is very green. I don't really know if you can see it. I can do it that way too. A little bit of a fishy smell to it, but it contains over 60 vitamins and minerals, amino acids, and also helps improve digestion, and it also can help improve a healthy skin and coat, as well as immune function, and it also aids in adrenal and thyroid gland function. So this guy is one that we would typically recommend when you're feeding our Pures and our Blend line, not anything on our dinner line, because our dinner line has kelp in it already. So again, you don't want to risk overfeeding this type of supplement. So you want to give it only when you're feeding our Pure lines or our Blend lines. So next supplement that we have is our Thrive Tri-Mineral Boost. And this can sometimes be when customers get a little bit confused on which supplement to actually choose, because we do have 3 different vitamin mineral support supplements. So our Thrive Tri-Mineral Boost has the same benefits as our sea kelp supplement, but it has the added support of an immune booster as well as the digestive support. So it's really your own kind of preference on which one you want to use. This one does have a little bit of a higher cost standpoint, but if it's possibly a dog that is maybe competing a lot, or a dog that is visiting dog parks a lot where you don't necessarily know the other dogs in the area and you want that added immune support there, that could be a little bit of a good benefit for this one. But again, it's your own personal choice, and it's just kind of have to look at all aspects of how you live your lifestyle with your dog, and if they do need that extra digestive and immune support there too. Last but not least is our new Thrive Fortify. So our Thrive Fortify was specifically formulated to augment Big Country Raw diets. So these guys is what you would feed with our Pures and our Blends, specifically for dogs or cats that cannot do a proper rotational diet. So if they can only eat 1 or 2 different proteins a day, or even just one protein ever because they have super, super bad allergies, this supplement will help make that one meal a complete balanced diet based on the requirements of NRC. So it has a lot of extra essential vitamins and minerals, healthy fats, various greens, natural enzymes, and it really will help complete a raw diet. It will not help complete other necessarily brands of raw, because it was designed by Big Country Raw for Big Country Raw. So we can't necessarily claim that it will help complete another brand, but we do know that it will help complete the ones that we have created. Okay, so those are the mineral supports. 2 more on the mineral side is taurine. And taurine is something that we've heard a lot lately. And we do 2 different taurine supplements. We do our original Thrive taurine, but now we also have a Thrive Gold line taurine. And a lot of customers ask me, what are the difference? So our original taurine is our taurine that is sourced from China. This supplement contains food grade taurine and 98.5 purity. So the country of origin is China. In 2019, nearly 94% of all taurines was produced in China, and 50% of that product was produced for pet foods. Essential dietary requirement for felines. You do not need to add it to your dog's diets. Dogs do have the ability to produce taurine on their own, similar to humans. And it will really only be recommended to feed if you are feeding a raw or cooked diet that is low in naturally occurring taurine. Our gold line taurine is taurine that is sourced from Japan. So this taurine is pharmaceutical grade taurine with a 99% purity. The dosage is the exact same for both products, and a lot of the times we just typically say it's feed which one you are more comfortable with. This guy was one that came out when we had a lot of customers requesting it during the whole DCM side effects. But again, it's typically really gone down lately because of the new research that has come out from the DCM side. Again, those 2 can be fed on a raw diet and a kibble diet. Last of the mineral support is our diatomaceous earth. Not many people know about this wonderful supplement, but it is amazing. So diatomaceous earth is 100% pure organic food grade. If it's applied topically, it works through a physical action versus not chemically. So what it does is they're very microscopically sharp powder that cuts through the waxy exoskeletons of pests like fleas and ticks, and it really causes them to dehydrate and die. Since it is food grade, you can also feed it orally, and it also works as a natural dewormer. So not necessarily something that we would say feed all the time on your kibble diet or your raw diet. It's typically, if you do deworm your cat or dog, you really only do it once or twice a year. Or if you are maybe going on a hike where you know that you want to avoid nasty pests, even mosquitoes and all that kind of stuff, you can dust your dog with this powder as well. It does create a little bit of a dusty coat for sure, but it helps kill anything that does have an exoskeleton. And we do have a lot of customers that use it in the spring or in the summer when they have ants in their house, because it's all natural, and if your pets eat it, it's completely fine. We have a lot of digestive support supplements. So all of our digestive support supplements are suitable for raw diets or kibble diets or cooked diets, any diet you're feeding your dog or cat. So to start, I will talk about our pumpkin powder. So our pumpkin powder, this little orange color, it literally is dehydrated pumpkin. So if you add water, you can rehydrate it, but you don't need to. It is a dehydrated pumpkin powder, and it's an all-natural way of treating common canine digestive upsets. So pumpkin is a source of soluble as well as insoluble fiber. So it will add water to the colon to help with constipation. It will also retract water from the colon to help with diarrhea. Again, definitely one of these type of supplements to have in your back pocket. If your dog ever has an upset tummy or anything like that, it is a good one to always have. It's also one that we a lot of times will recommend when you are switching to a raw diet. If you are fearful that your dog might have a sensitive tummy, or you know that your dog has sensitivities, this is a good one to use for the first week as you're switching to a raw diet. Even if you're switching between kibble brands too, again, a good one to use for anything like that, just to keep the system nice and calm by giving it a lot of different fiber options to help with the poop at the end. So Slippery Elm is what we call is the above tier, above and beyond pumpkin powder. So pumpkin powder is not working, you're gonna go with Slippery Elm. Slippery Elm is also known as nature's Pepto-Bismol. So when you mix it with water, the supplement creates a really thick mucus liner, and it provides immediate relief to many conditions such as inflammatory bowel, colitis, ulcers, gastritis. Our next supplement, ProGut. So ProGut helps support a healthy digestive system. So it's filled with digestive enzymes, probiotics, and fiber agents. It can really help stimulate the production of healthy gut flora as well as good gut bacteria. We typically say use it between 2 to 3 times a week. So that's kind of, you don't need to feed it every single day. When you feed it every single day, you definitely risk stripping the stomach from its natural gut flora, and you really want to allow the stomach to help produce its own natural gut flora as well. It can be used on kibble and raw. It is a great one for possibly dogs that are going through sensitivities with different proteins and stuff like that, or they are having good poops one day and having really terrible poops the next day. A lot of times a probiotic can really help cleanse the system and just kind of give the whole digestive tract a reboot. Curcumin powder. So this guy, curcumin, it's our turmeric supplement. It offers a wide variety of health benefits, including anti-inflammatory, improved digestion, supports a healthy digestive system. It is a great kind of all-around supplement, but the main warning on this guy is that it is very orange and it will stain everything, including your clothes. So definitely either use gloves while you're serving it, or make sure you have a good source of a table cleaner and stuff like that to clean your table later, because it definitely causes a bit of a mess. Bladder support. This is one of my favorites because I do have a senior dog, and it definitely has helped maintain a healthy, natural urinary tract. It is a very, very popular supplement for those dogs or cats that have incontinence issues or have had in the past urinary stones or urate stones. So it will maintain a healthy urinary tract and bladder function for your dog or cat. It contains several different herbs like horsetail root and marshmallow root, which is a natural liver and kidney cleanse. It contains MSM for pain. It also contains glucosamine to help strengthen the bladder walls, to help with those incontinence issues. as well as D-mannose, which is frequently used to help mild UTIs. So it definitely is a great supplement for any dog or cat that has had urinary issues, or is especially seniors as they're getting to their senior years and they typically start to have those incontinence issues. I personally can say that I had a dog with incontinence and I fed this supplement for over 2 weeks and she definitely had improved her incontinence issues. She definitely was able to maintain and hold it until we got outside and all that kind of stuff, and wasn't peeing as frequently either. So yeah, a great one that you can feed this every day too, but if you just want to use it as a maintenance, again, 2 to 3 times a week is completely fine. Last of the digestive support, pancreatic enzyme. So this supplement is specifically designed for dogs that have pancreatitis. So the pancreas is in charge of breaking down sugars, fats, and proteins. And this is a substitute of the natural enzymes produced by your pet's pancreas. So these enzymes are a complete digestive process. They complete the digestive process for the pet who may be suffering from pancreatitis. Okay. That's it for digestive support. Now we're going to go into joint support. Only 2 supplements for joint support. We have our Thrive Joint Support. So this is just a unique blend of minerals which may reduce inflammation and pain associated with joint disease. So it includes glucosamine, which is the essential building blocks for your pet's joints, chondroitin, which is going to help give the joints a little bit more elasticity and help retain water, as well as MSM, which then is helped to reduce pain and inflammation. So all those together will really help build give your pet relief on your tendons and cartilage and your ligaments, especially for anybody suffering with joint disease. Our top selling joint support is our Thrive Green Lip Muscle. So this is sourced directly from New Zealand. It is our absolute best, one of the absolute best supplements you can give for joint pain because it is completely natural. It's great for growing puppies, especially large breed puppies, all the way to aging seniors. So it is recognized as a natural source of chondroitin sulfate, glucosamine, omega-3s, selenium, zinc, copper, and manganese. It also acts as a natural anti-inflammatory, and it also helps provide lubrication to the joints. Again, it does, it's a little yellow there. It does have a little bit of a fishy smell because it is New Zealand green lip mussels. So it is also a source of omega-3 as well. So it's kind of a fantastic one for that.
I think that's the coolest part about supplements is the fact that you can really make your pet's diet unique to them, whether it's kibble or if it's raw food. You can really personalize the diet and have it fit their needs the best, which is really cool.
Absolutely. And that's in supporting your pet's diet, whether you're feeding raw or kibble. It's the same thing with us too. We sometimes, especially as we age, we need supplements to help with our own diet as well. So we don't necessarily need to count our pets out either. Honestly, we have an answer for anything that your pet might be suffering from, not even suffering from, just even want to maintain or prevent. We have something to help with any of that kind of stuff. So yeah, we can really help improve your pet's overall diet. The last 2 supplements that we have are our Thrive Bovine Colostrum Powder. So this one has quickly become one of our more popular ones. So it's freeze-dried bovine colostrum. It actually smells like whey powder, and the dogs typically really like it. It contains an ingredient called proline-rich polypeptide. And research studies have found that PRP may stimulate an underactive immune system into dealing with diseases as well as suppress autoimmune disorders. It also contains over 90 immune factors that can aid in suppressing food and seasonal allergies. And that's the most important topic there. And that's why people, a lot of times, they really love this supplement and want to try it because of the fact that it has been known to suppress seasonal allergies as well as food allergies. Silver Shield, last one. So this is a fantastic little supplement. Silver Shield is a natural antibacterial spray. You can use it for both humans and pets, and you can use it on anything. So it dispenses thousands of nanosilver particles to combat over 650 viral or bacterial organisms. So it is, it's very popular. You can use it to clean your pet's dishes. You can use it for sore throats. You can use it for helping with yeasty bacterial ears. You can even use it as eye drops. It's just, again, an all natural one that you should have in your first aid. You can use it for cuts and all that kind of stuff. It's hot spots, a lot of stuff you can use it for. Again, it is a veterinary approved product. It does have its own natural health number. It's a great natural antibacterial spray.
Our first question is from Stephanie. She wants to know what supplements you would recommend for a healthy, active dog with no underlying issues.
That's a great question, Stephanie. And a lot of times it's kind of the basics on, we need to do a little bit more research too. So it's, if you're feeding a kibble-based diet or a raw-based diet, there's difference on there, because if it is a raw-based diet, we typically would say, okay, are you adding a sea kelp to get some extra vitamins and minerals, just to make sure that we're completely balancing all that kind of stuff. But if you're feeding kibble and you already have that in your kibble diet, it's more of a, what breed of dog is it? Is it a large breed dog? Possibly a joint support would help, especially if it's a growing dog that is growing into to being a large breed, or is it into getting slowly into those senior years? We can definitely help with some joint supports there to just kind of maintain and use it as a preventative until as it gets into those senior years. Same thing, probiotics. We typically say probiotics are never something that you have to use just because there's an issue. You can definitely use probiotics on your dog's digestive system just to help promote a healthy digestive tract. Once or twice a week is a fantastic way to just use a probiotic supplement, and that's whether it's our ProGut or our goat's milk, which we talked a lot about in our last video.
The question is from Nikki. She wants to know, if you've never given supplements before, where would you start?
Similar question. Again, it's the research of what type of pet you have, cat or dog, what size it is, and again, what are you feeding, kibble or raw, and then going through that way. I would say the most popular supplements that a lot of clients use for their pets would probably be based on a form of omega-3s and 6, because you can add it to kibble and raw, and you can even add it to kibble even though kibble might have it in it. It's not going to hurt to add extra. You can't overdose on an omega-3. It's always going to help with a shinier coat and healthy skin. Increased absorption of nutrients is a good one as well.
Thank you so much today, Sarah, for joining us and teaching us all about Thrive supplements. I definitely learned a lot, and I know that all the viewers at home will for sure. So is there anything else that you want to let us know about?
Again, if you have any more questions as you read the video, definitely leave a comment. I'm more than happy to go and answer your questions as well. And thanks so much for having me, Melissa. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, to watch, and make sure to tune in next week for another Vendor Friday. Bye.